This is for those federal employees who, but for their check that they receive from the federal government, would not be making their mortgage or rental payments.
Denver Mayor Michael Hancock calls it the Temporary Mortgage Assistance Program, created to help people who suddenly find themselves in a financial hardship because of a furlough, temporary layoff, or a big cut in work hours, like the federal workers affected by the government shutdown. So who qualifies? Well, you must be a Denver resident. A single person can't make more than $75,600 a year. For a family of four, the limit is $107,880 a year. You must have faced unexpected employment hardship and be able to show documentation. And if you qualify, homeowners can get up to 2 months mortgage covered, or $5,000. And Denver already has a program like this for renters, up to 6 months of rent payments and up to $1,000 in utility bill assistance. It's a partnership with the Mile High United Way, which says already the shutdown has their phones ringing.
Anecdotally, this morning we saw an uptick in our phone calls as families are facing for the first time that they didn't receive their paycheck on Friday.